For our first night of this trip, we decided to stay at Kumaka Rhino Sanctuary. From there, we would head up into Nxai Pan National Park and then back down into Nxai Pans. So yeah, it's our first time in Botswana, so everything's quite new to us, but yeah, we're learning. Our first night at Kumaka Rhino Sanctuary was really nice. We stayed at campsite number 6, which was quite secluded from everyone else, but close enough to the ablution so we could have a warm shower and use the bathrooms. But yeah, it was really a good stay. Everything was clean and well looked after.
We finally arrived at the Nxai Pan entrance gates to sign in. Now it's time to deflate our tires and get to South Camp.
Yeah, we've just gotten to Nxai Pan National Park, and I'm sure as you can tell and hear, the roads are absolutely terrible, very corrugated and very thick sand. So yeah, we're just going slowly, but yeah, we went in, we managed to get some wood and tied it onto our roof tray. So yeah, we're really hoping that it's not falling off at the moment, so we're going to stop at the next hard ground and just re-tighten everything and check everything. But yeah, we're at Nxai Pan and on our way to South Camp at the moment. We finally made it to South Camp after a really terrible corrugated road. The entrance gate is about 40 kilometers away from South Camp. We checked in, we went to our campsite, went to the ablutions, and now it's time for our first game drive at Nxai Pan. great evening at the waterhole. Although we didn't see too much, we saw a few kudu and some springbuck, and yeah, that's pretty much it. A few cool birds came around to the water and had a drink in the evening, but we didn't see too much else. So now it's time for some food and a nice campfire. We had a great evening in camp, and we had a nice big visitor stroll through camp last night. Unfortunately, our evening yesterday did not go to plan, as we had our first breakdown of the trip. So this is our trip into Nxai Pan. We broke our CV, as you can see in there. It's snapped off on the inner CV. Unfortunately, we tried removing the CV last night at camp, but I didn't have the right size spanner or socket to actually remove the CV. So we're hoping for an angle grinder today at the offices, so we can just cut it off, and then we'll do the rest of the trip in 3-wheel drive, which is, I think, quite brave, but yeah, it's unfortunately the only option we have. We're now at the waterhole. There's a couple of jackal around drinking some water. That's about it. And then the sunrise. Doesn't get much better than that. So we're currently on our way to Baines Baobabs. We managed to get the CV undone. I saw an old friend from school, and he gave us a hand to get the CV out. And yeah, now on to the next problem. Unfortunately, our wheel bearings have given up after taking the CV out, so that's not very good. This whole thing here is basically done. You can see how it's hurt the discs quite a bit. I didn't think it would be a problem, but you know, maybe taking the CV out has affected this and actually pushed out those wheel bearings. So yeah, anyway, we managed to get hold of somebody from Botswana on the satellite phone, and they'll come pick us up in a tow truck and take us to Mound to get it fixed. So I'm really hoping we get back here and stay a night at Baines, because we only have one night. So yeah, we'll just have to see. So we currently are stranded on the Baines Baobab turnoff because of our wheel bearing that has broken off. So yeah, we have contacted the officers, but still we haven't had any reply yet. So it looks like we're going to camp on the side of the track tonight. So yeah, hopefully all goes well. Yeah, we haven't seen anything close to us in the past 3 hours, not one animal. So Anyway, is what it is, and yeah, we're getting towed by a tow truck tomorrow morning to Maun, and then we will get everything fixed in Maun and hopefully make it back to South Camp. Obviously we missed our night at Baines tonight, so we're going to try and push to see if we can get an extra night here at Nxai Pan or at Baines Baobab. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes, and yeah, we're hoping for the best at the moment. But yeah, anyway, the view still doesn't get better than what it is here. We finally managed to get through to the South Camp officers, who eventually sent out a guard to come and pick us up. The guard suggested that we rent a tent for the night as it was unsafe to stay on the side of the track.
While being stranded, we also managed to get hold of a call-out mechanic that would be able to assist us the next day. On arrival, the mechanic only managed to bring a wheel bearing, but unfortunately he didn't bring a CV, so we still only had 3-wheel drive.
Oh, morning everyone. So yeah, we were stranded at that site 10 kilometers away from Baines as the tow truck that was coming to rescue us got stuck and lost 4-wheel drive on the sandy roads here, and yeah, he eventually couldn't come, and then the next day passed and no one could come and rescue us because everyone was busy. Eventually we found a call-out mechanic to come and help us fit a wheel bearing, but unfortunately didn't bring a CV for us. So yeah, it was a good 5 to 6 hours to fit a new wheel bearing. As you can see, there's no CV shaft anymore. So yeah, we eventually left Baines last night at 6 o'clock. We obviously let the office know that we're going to be late. And yeah, we got onto the sandy roads and our whole 4x4 system wasn't working. So that's why you can see our tow rope out. We got stuck every 100 meters, not even 100 meters. I don't even think we made 20 meters. And yeah, we eventually got out the satellite phone again to try call people. Couldn't get hold of anyone, so we waited at about 7 o'clock in the dark for someone to come. Eventually a diesel truck came and pulled us into camp. We arrived at camp at about 10 o'clock last night. And it was only 20 kilometers we had to drive, and it took us a couple hours. So anyway, we're waiting for the tow truck to come at the moment, and he's actually going to tow us to the tar road. We're going to drive in 2-wheel drive up to Maun and get the 4-wheel drive working. But yeah, hasn't been much of a holiday, just been problems after problems after problems. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. We're supposed to be staying at Camelthorn Ranch tonight and then to Kumaka tomorrow. And just one thing to always remember, if you're doing these remote overlanding trips into Africa or into any country, always pack a satellite phone. So we know they are expensive to buy, that's why we went with the option to rent a satellite phone, and the satellite phone definitely saved us.
We finally got to Maun and got the CV replaced. We then headed down to Kumaka for the next 4 nights.
We had a great 4 nights at Kumaka campsite. We had elephant sightings every evening down at the Boteti River, but now it's time to pack up and head back home. And thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and follow along for more of our adventures.